Hello, welcome to another video of Glam Villa. Today I am going to show you on how to make this beautiful jhumkas. These are very pretty ones. It actually goes well with any of your outfit, Indo-Western, Western, traditional, all those. In this I've given a dot texture and an antique finish for the start and a unique leaf design for the jhumkas. I'll show you on how to do it and also about the tools what I've used. First, let's see the materials. What are required? Of course, we need terracotta clay. Then I've used this tool to give the straight line impression. I've used the smaller one. These are for smoothing of any surfaces. And this is to make the jhumka hollow. I'll show you on how to use all these. This is for the dot impressions, what I've used for the stud. And to make this unique leaf design, I've just taken a refill, any refill, and just at one end of the refill, I've just pressed it at one place so that you get a teardrop shape. You can do it with any plier. Do it carefully so that the refill does not get cut. Now you need a teardrop cutter to make the stud in the triangle shape. I'll cut it at that place so that it comes as a triangle. Now this is the round pen which I'm using it for the round impression. You need U hooks of nichrome wire and you need some stick beads, which I've shown on how to make these stick beads in one of the previous video. You can just have a look if you have any clarification. Make sure that all the stick beads are of the equal size when you're using for a jhumka. It should be of equal sizes, otherwise the difference will be seen when you do the finishing. Now I've rolled out the clay to the stud thickness. This I've explained in the previous video. You can have a look about the thickness for the stud, pendant and other things. I'm cutting out two pieces of teardrop shape so that I get two studs. Okay, so now to get equal sizes, I will show you on how to get it equal size. Overlap one piece above the other and make sure that they are aligned properly, and take any tool, anything would do, even a scale or anything, whatever you have, and mark it at both the sides so that when you get an equal size to cut the triangle. Now take a knife and just cut it at that place at the corners of both the marking, and now you've got a triangle stud for the jhumkas and it's of equal sizes. Now smoothen the surface, make sure that it is clean and without any cracks or anything. Now I'm giving the dot impression for both the studs, and after this the most important one is you need to put the U hook. Make sure that it's put at the center of the stud, otherwise the jhumka will not get balanced. Slowly pierce it into the stud, giving a little gap. Do it for the other one also. After this step, make sure that all the edges are all of equal sizes and it's aligned properly, and there are no uneven surfaces or anything uneven. This is very important to make sure that the finishing of the jhumka comes out very nicely. Now you can see that I have just corrected the uneven sizes and it's done. Now let's do the jhumka. I'm going to do this size. Take a ball of terracotta and just put it into that and press it slightly with your hand. Now it's time to use the tool. Just press slightly at the center of the jhumka with the tool. Make sure that you're giving a hollow effect. It should be very light. Don't give a deep impression so that the jhumka becomes a hole. Now remove the extra clay with the knife and smoothen the edges by removing the extra clay around it. This gives a very important and very clean finishing for our jhumka. Slowly remove it without disturbing the shape of jhumka. and do another jhumka of the same size. Now you can see that the jhumka is ready. Now before you start giving the design or impressions, make sure that all the uneven surfaces and any cracks is covered and the jhumkas are given a good finishing. Now first, to start with, I'll do a round impression at the center of the jhumka so that I get the center, and the other designs I can do it. Do it slowly, carefully. Do not give a deep impression or a very light impression. Make sure that it is proper. Now we'll start with the leaf impression, and now around this round I'll start doing the leaf impression. Do not overcrowd the impressions. Give a neat spacing and clean one. The spacing also should not be too much or too less. When you are doing impression, sometimes you can see some tracks. Just cover it off with your hand immediately. Now after this, I'm going to do the mid rib for the leaf with this straight line tool, which I'll be starting it now. The mid rib, I'm starting it from the middle of the leaf up to the round. Complete it for all the leaves of both the jhumkas. This adds beauty to the jhumkas. These kind of intricate designs and intricacy, when you paint it, gives very good highlighting for the jhumkas, and it adds beauty to your jewelry. I'm going to keep a small dot below each leaf, which I'll be painting it with black color later. Now next one, what I'll be showing is this line, two parallel lines around the jhumkas. For that, what I'll be doing is I'll put a straight line impression between two leaves, between both the leaves. Repeat it for the other jhumka also. Make sure that the line is between two leaves. Now after you put the line, connect the lower end of the straight line with the knife, giving an impression. People who are confident to straightly put the line onto the jhumka, you can do it. That also you can do. This is an easier method, and it gives you equal spacing, and it does not have any it's easier actually, basically. And I felt the gap between the two lines is more, so I've given an extra impression of lines between those two. Repeat the same one for the other jhumka also. By this method, you can make sure that there are equal spacing between the lines all around the jhumka, and there are no flaws like one place the space is more and the other one is less. Now I'll start with putting stick beads. First I'll smear some water and then start with the stick beads. Make sure that the stick beads are not crowded nor too much of spacing is given, and it should be of equal size. Now one jhumka is done. Now for the other jhumka, at the same way, apply some water and then start with the stick beads. The stick beads adds beauty to the jhumka, which is very important. It looks very pretty when you add the stick beads or the dangling beads for any kind of jewelry. Now connect both the stud and the jhumka with the U-hook. I have shown you on how to connect this in my previous video. You can just have a look. See, these jhumkas are ready, and the one which I moved now is the dried one. So thank you for watching this video. Please do like and